Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my end of the year, like 5 hours wrap up. I've made a lot of things this year. I've crocheted a lot of things, and I did learn how to knit this year. So I don't have a lot of knit things to show you, but I have a lot of crochet items to show you, and I want to talk about some of my knit projects for the new year. And kind of the lore behind the sweater that I'm wearing, which is my first knit project, and I'm so excited for it. I love it so much. So yeah, let's get started. So for knitting, this is my very first sweater. Yeah, and this is a Ashley Lillis tutorial that I followed on YouTube, and it is very oversized because well, I purposely made it a little bit bigger than I thought it needed to be, like the ribbing, but as you can see, the ribbing is a little stretched out because I ended up blocking this, and this is a wool alpaca, and I watched lots of videos and things on TikTok and YouTube before I actually block this, and I was like, okay, like I can just block it and it's not going to stretch too much. But I didn't realize that for alpaca, you're not supposed to fully submerge it all the time. A lot of Reddit users said that they spray blocked, and I had no idea. So yeah, it stretched into a mess. I'll insert a picture here so you can see what it looked like, and I was so devastated. But today I remembered that my dryer does have a function to dry. I live in China, so it's not as common, and I didn't think that it would get hot, but it did, and it definitely shrunk my shoulders back. They were so long. So I'm so happy with this sweater, and I love it. It's nice and warm. I wanted to finish the sweater for my Friendsgiving that I had last Saturday, but it's okay. It's finally finished, and I love it. It's December 6th today, so Thanksgiving things are over, but it's okay. I can wear it next year. And I used Andes, Drops Andes, and it's a soft and chunky blend of alpaca and wool. Let me see like the ratio, because it's 65% wool and 35% alpaca. So this yarn is so soft, and I used 8 balls of this yarn, so about 800 grams to make this sweater, this very oversized sweater, and I love it. Like, I love it a lot. I would definitely repurchase this yarn and use it again, and I'm so happy to have used some of that to get like my yarn stash down. So yeah, I'm so happy with this sweater. I dried it for like 20 minutes, and then I took it out. And then I put it back in because I tried it on and the sleeves were still a little too long. They are a tiny bit too long, but I didn't want to dry it anymore because I didn't want the body to get any smaller. So yeah, I'm so happy with this, and this is like my very first knit project, so of course there's some slight, issues with some of the knitting, but overall I think I did really good. And I actually, in the beginning, I was struggling with holes like in my increases, but I figured out how to close a lot of the holes later on. And also I realized what my problem was. I was using the wrong stitch markers. So I got the right stitch markers, the little circles. I was using my crochet stitch markers, which is these, and I realized like that's not good. So yeah, so this is all I have to show for knitting, because I learned how to knit like in mid-October, and I was working on the roomy raglan, but I was having the same issues. I kept getting a lot of holes, so I kept restarting. I'd almost finished the yoke, and then I frogged it, so I restarted my collar for the roomy raglan. And there is a creator on TikTok who I will name here, who is doing a knit along, and I'm kind of following her because it's a free pattern, the roomy raglan, and I do want to knit this, and I hope that I can knit this like in the next week and a half before I go home, so I can wear it while I'm in the States. So I've gotten this far on the collar, so I'm gonna keep going with that. I just started last night. So I want to finish the roomy raglan hopefully before Christmas, or before I go home for Christmas break on the 18th. And also, I started this yesterday afternoon as well. I'm just gonna make my fiance a ribbed red beanie, and maybe I'll be able to make myself one as well on the plain. Yeah, because this is just a really, I find ribbing really easy. Knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. It's relaxing to me. Yeah, I'm gonna make his fully ribbed, and I think I'm gonna make myself one, but I'm gonna do like a fourth of the ribbing and then just do knit stitches just to see how it works. Or just because I've never made a beanie before. I was looking at a couple tutorials on YouTube, but I think a beanie is pretty self-explanatory even for a beginner knitter. So those are my knit projects, the roomy raglan and just 2 red beanies, because I have a lot of this red yarn, which is like acrylic, and a little bit of wool, so I think that it'll be nice. I have about 4 more skeins of this, so yeah. Okay, so on to my crochet finished items. All of these things, this is a really long, I have bags under here. This is a really long pile, and I also have stuff in front of me. And yeah, I have a couple things that I don't have with me. Maybe I'll post pictures of them, maybe not, but there's things that I've given to my fiance. I've made him a hat, I made my friends a hat, I've made my friends like the balaclava. So I don't have all the stuff that I made, but I'll just try to insert pictures of the things that I don't have or talk about them because I've made multiple of the things. So for crochet, first I do want to tell you guys like what I'm actually working on right now. So this is a second this is my second what's this called, the balloon pullover, and I will show you my finished one of this, but this I think is gonna be really cute. I hope I can also finish this before I leave for Christmas. I'm not sure. I was gonna do a video on me completing this, and then I just got kind of busy in November and just not interested in crocheting the time being. I was really trying to knit, but that's something that I'm working on right now. And I literally just started like the collar ribbing for the Fijourn pullover. That's something I also want to make with this wool ease, but I'm not hopeful that I will finish that before Christmas. So maybe I will take that cardigan with me like on the plane and while I'm in the States to work on. And yeah, this is a picture of what that looks like, but I don't think that I'll finish that. I did learn how to do the alpine stitch, and I actually see a lot of people like making patterns for that, for this particular thing, but it's really just ribbing and the alpine stitch. So I think that even though I bought the pattern that was like $7.99 or $9.99 for the Fijourn pattern, I probably wouldn't need it because I don't know, I don't use a lot of patterns for crochet now, and I don't think that I'll be buying a lot of patterns for crochet anymore because I consider myself a pretty like intermediate to advanced crocheter. So yeah, I think as long as you know the stitch and the kind of anatomy of a sweater, you don't need the cardigan anymore. And yeah, I'm gonna be fidgeting with my collar because it's like I have some issues to correct here, as you can see. I don't like sewing in ends, so this is what happens. So I need to fix that. My knots came apart, and I had one knot on the bottom that came apart, and yeah, I never sew in knots in my crochet, but clearly in knitting you have to, because you have to block things in knitting, and then I had to dry it. So yeah, I'll fix that later. Anyways, let's get into everything that I made in 2025. Most of the things that I made in 2025. Okay, let's go. So I made this scarf. This is like a really, I think, ugly scarf. It was one of my like It was gonna be a Christmas present at the end of 2024, but I didn't finish it till like January. And it was with this yarn that I found on Taobao, which is like the Amazon here. So I don't know, maybe I can wear this year. The yarn is really soft, so yeah, it's nice and Christmassy, and it's Christmas time, so maybe I'll wear it, maybe I won't, I don't know. But I didn't give it to anyone. I started out with like double crochet, and then I moved to like triple crochet because it was so long and I was getting tired of it. So yeah. Okay, and then I made this little, oh, I'm not doing categories, I'm just going randomly, I think, because everything is everywhere. So I made this little vest that I cannot fit, so that's fun. I was gonna wear it on Thanksgiving, but it's tight, and I think it's still cute, but I just don't have anything to wear it with. And I didn't make it any bigger because this has been in my yarn stash since last fall, and I was like, I don't want to continue. I was going to make like a granny square sweater with this, and then I decided not to, and I was like, oh, this looks so Thanksgiving. So yeah, I was gonna wear that for Thanksgiving, but it just wasn't matching. And you know, when I put it on, it stretches a lot, so I was like, no. And then I made another scarf that I made way too long, but I wanted to practice the lemon peel, or the what's it called, like the houndstooth pattern. So I just did that with this. It's a really nice scarf, I like it a lot, but it's so long. Like, you can wrap this around twice. You can wrap it around twice. But I think that's a pretty cute scarf, right? It's cute. So yeah, I think I made this like in 2 days while I was on my lunch break at work. Longer the days when I was working. I haven't been working now in a minute. So yeah, I have a lot of time to make stuff. And then I made this balaclava. This was the first one that I made. So it's really cute. Oh gosh. My ponytail is up in the back, so it's hard to see, but yeah, this is the one that I made. It looks really nice when my hair is straight or down. If I take my ponytail down, it'll probably look better. But yeah, I really like this. I like this color combo. Someone told me that it reminded them of gingerbread, and I think that's so cute. I'm probably gonna take this like home to wear. Pull that out because it is winter time. So, and for that I used my Big Gift yarn. This is the Big Gift yarn. It's like mostly acrylic, but I think it's like 64% acrylic and 47% cotton. So yeah, and I have so many of those, as you can see behind me, my yarn stash. Okay, so that's everything, like my scarves, my little vest. Let's talk about sweaters. So this is the first sweater that I ever made. This is huge, and I made this with like a very fluffy yarn. First cardigan I made. And yeah, this is nice and warm. This is a paint box. This is a paint box pattern that I followed, and the original pattern had like a bunch of flowers and things that you're going to put on it, and it also had ribbing, but I ended up taking the ribbing off because I just didn't like it. Yeah, maybe if I do it in another color I'd like it, but I didn't like it, and I'll show you a picture of me wearing this. I think it just looks fine without anything on it, so I took that off. And then this is a kind of like I just made this myself. I looked at Laura Crochets, I think her name is. If that's not her name, I will post what her YouTube name is. She was using the Karen anniversary cakes to make a raglan cardigan, and I just looked at what she was doing to make my cardigan, and I followed like her steps to start the beginning collar, and then I just kind of went off and used a bunch of different colors, and for the sleeves I was getting tired of the pattern, so I just went with like little granny squares. And yeah, and I really love this cardigan. It's so cute for like spring. I wore this several times actually. I really like it. It's warm enough, and yeah, I just think it's like a little bubblegum pop crochet moment. Love it. This is my favorite crochet piece. I get complimented on it so much, and it's just one of my favorite things. I made it because it looked like a knit item at the time. Now that I can knit, I don't think that, but I love it. It's so warm. I love the color, and yeah, this is like the bubble pullover by Mermaid Yarns. It looks so cute on. I'll insert a picture of me wearing this. It took me like 2 months to make that, only because I was lagging. It's just a half double crochet over and over and over, and increases. It takes me forever to do sleeves of things. Like I'm shocked that I did these sleeves so quick, because I usually, once I hit the sleeves, I think in the future, my next knit project, when I hit the sleeves, like when I finish the increases for the body, I'm just gonna start on the sleeves instead of finishing the body, because my motivation goes down so much when it's time for the sleeves, honestly. So yeah, that is one of my favorite things ever. I love it. This is the same pattern as that one. And yeah, you should buy the pattern if you want to do it. It's really easy once you get the pattern down, and it just looks so cute on. I love the high neck. Again, this neck is bothering me. I love the high neck on that. It's so cute. So yeah, this is my granny square sweater. This also took me quite some time, just because, you know, making granny squares gets mundane, but this is so cute. It's like a blanket. I get so many compliments on this, and I just think it's so cute. Oh, and look, this part right here, it's coming out, but I don't care. I just wear it backwards. Like, my thing, after I finish making things, I'm not gonna fix them. And this was just like a project for myself. I didn't give it to anybody. So I care a lot more about weaving in ends when I'm giving people things, but when it's stuff for me, I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll just fix it later. But I've worn this out several times. I'll post a picture of me wearing it. I've worn it out several times, and oh, it's so warm and cute, and it's just like, like, who's that girl with that super cute granny square sweater? It's just so cute. It's like a blanket. Someone was like, oh, it has holes in it, how is it warm? And I'm like, this thing is heavy. It's heavy. What do you mean, how is it warm? I'll post the 2 creators who I looked at their patterns for. Both of them are amazing. Love them. I think I took things from each one, some decreases and things for the sleeves I use in each tutorial. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to accessories. I think that's all the clothes that I have. Hoping to make more, and I'll post about those soon, but for now I think that's all I have. I have bags. I have a lot of bags that I made, and yeah, a couple hats. So this, I think, is the first hat that I made for anybody. This was just I just did this by myself. I love these colors, clearly. They're like Thanksgiving colors, and I made this for my boyfriend, my fiance now, but my boyfriend at the time. And I just did like a fun little color work. I thought it was cute, and I made that for him. Oh, it smells like him. He's worn it a lot. It's felting now, so you can tell that he's worn it a lot. It smells like him in his head. Yeah, so this is what I made for him. I still love this. I think it's so cute. So creative. And then this one was a hit at my school. Again, look, some ends are not even woven in, but all the girls at my school wanted one of these, and I was like, no. Again, look at me, I'm trying to put things over my ponytail, but I love this. It's so cute, and again, so fall. Can you tell, like, I'm a fall baby? I was born end of October, so I love the fall colors. Oh, this would go so cute with this sweater. next year fall outfits. Oh my god. So yeah, those are the hats. Yeah, these are actually all the hats that I have like in my possession. The other ones I've given away to friends. I made another balaclava for my friend, a black and white one. I made a similar hat. I used a different pattern though, because if you can tell at the top, it's not that great, but still cute, still serves its purpose. My fiance doesn't have a lot of hair, so it looks good on him anytime, any way that he wears it. So on to bags. So I followed the loose ends triangle bag pattern, and I have several of those bags because I love them, and I wanted to like do a little photo shoot with all like the various color combinations that I made, and I did do that. I'll post some of the pictures of that. But I also made some other bags, but I've never like made another bag like for the purpose of actually wearing it. I just made these two other bags to like test them, and everything can't be a win. So this is definitely a fail. I bought these the metal thingies to kind of make the clutch, and look at the shape of this. I don't know what happened. I was watching The Family Man. I started this maybe like mid or early November. I was watching The Family Man, and I don't know what I did. I just got messed up, and I don't know. This actually really hurt my hands to make too. I was using maybe like a 12 milliliter, yeah, 12, and it hurt my hands a lot. It looks like, I don't know why, it's like a crocodile, I don't know, but a mess. But it was kind of fun to play with the metal thingies that made this, but hot mess. I think this is the only cool part of this, because I'm just like, oh, like an actual, you know, clutch, but fail on the shape. I don't know what happened to my square. Don't know what happened. And then I made this little bag. I think it's really cute. I wanted something like the donut bag, which I'm probably gonna buy that pattern and just make it because I think it's really cute. But I saw someone like who had a tutorial here on YouTube, and I followed it to the best of my abilities. I think I have a very similar shape that she had, but the tutorial was in another language, and some of the steps I wasn't quite clear, but I think this came out really cute. Like, I don't know, I'm definitely gonna keep this. I just don't know what I'd like use it for, or if I would use it. I don't know. It's kind of cute, kind of cute, kind of cute. But yeah, that's that bag. Okay, so then all of my triangle bags, please don't laugh at the craft bestie thing. That was just like, I don't know what I did with, but I have this pink one. Also, this is a loose ends tutorial that I followed, but I can't figure out how he did sorry, I'm not supposed to curse, how he did the handle. So mine is just like, I don't know. This is the pink one that I made. Then I have this one, which is this is not t-shirt yarn, it's more like a ribbon yarn. And this bag is very heavy. And then this was actually the first bag that I ever made. And yeah, this is using like a polyester blend of the t-shirt material. And this red one that I have. And I think I really like the red one the most. So yeah, that is actually everything that I made in 2025. Always have projects on my mind. I frogged so many things. Like, I would probably have a lot of other projects if I didn't spend so much time frogging things, starting over, and you know. But that is everything. I have a lot of stuff to clean up on my floor now, but yeah, I don't want this to be super long, and I don't want to like rant through everything anymore. So I hope that you enjoyed. Please let me know like if you saw anything you liked, if you want me to post about future projects that I'm making. I am planning on hopefully vlogging about the roomy raglan as I make progress. I'm not a great vlogger. And also, like, it's getting dark so quick, so it's like if I don't start recording early in the morning, my apartment is so dark. So yeah, so maybe I'll be able to post about the roomy raglan and or my beanies, but if not, I hope that you guys have a great holiday season, and I'm wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. And there will definitely be more videos in the future for my knitting and crocheting. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.